MPT's HBCU Week, we are joined by Dr. Anthony Jenkins, the president of Coppin State University. Dr. Jenkins, it's great to have you back on MPT.
Thank you. It is great to be back with you, and I hope that all is going well.
It is. Let's talk about how things are going at Coppin and your focus on expanding access and opportunity.
You know, as I like to say, as of late, when people ask me how things are going at Coppin, I tell them things are going up. So I'm very excited about where we are, very optimistic. We have great wins to our backs here on campus. Just so many things going well. We kick off our new academic semester next week, and so we are very excited about that. Have seen a lot of great interest in the university, more students wanting that Coppin experience. So applications are up, student enrollment is projected to be up, demand for housing is up. We can go on across the board about so many good things that are going on here at the university.
For people not familiar with the university, tell us a little about your top programs. Is there one
Sure.
or more areas that you focus on?
Yeah, thank you. I like to tell folks when I got here several years ago, one of the things that was atop my list was to introduce and reintroduce Coppin State University. Introduce ourselves to those who didn't know us and reintroduce ourselves to those who may have an outdated perception of the university. We have a vision and a charge to become a leader in urban higher education, known nationally for transforming the lives of students, regardless of their social or economic backdrop. So today, we are seeing students who are coming to us from over 40 states, the District of Columbia, and 32 countries. And to have that type of diversity and multiculturalism on our campus, it adds to the value of the education that we are providing our students here. We're the most affordable four-year college or university in the state. We are nationally known for our healthcare. We have the #1 nursing program amongst Maryland's HBCUs and was just ranked 5th overall in the state of Maryland. Forbes ranked our psychology program one of the best in the country. Our business management program is ranked top 40 nationally. Our social work program is ranked nationally, our criminal justice program, and many of our STEM areas. And so really, as I tell folks, Coppin State University is a university whose academic majors are centered around changing the human condition. And those are our strongholds.
You were telling me that you've created and managed to push through a nice perk for attracting students beyond the state's borders.
Yeah, we started looking at as the demand for the Coppin experience has continued to grow over the last several years. Me and my team started thinking about what could we do better to expand access and opportunity and overall completion rates for in-state students and out-of-state students. So for in-state students, we revamped our Fannie Jackson Coppin Scholarship, and I rolled out the new Presidential Scholarship, which is a full academic ride to the university. And then we also wanted to look at what we could do for our out-of-state students. So I'm very proud of our Expand Eagle Nation program, which has caught on like wildfire. And the program is simple. For all states that have 2 or fewer HBCUs, I offer those students in-state tuition. And what we've seen is that students coming from the Midwest and from the West Coast and from the North, from New York, New Jersey, and places such as Detroit, they are excited about this opportunity, and they see it as a financial win for both them and their family members. At Coppin, we see it as a win that they can come to us, have a quality experience here at the university, graduate with less debt because our graduates graduate with debts lower than the national average, and they don't have to take out as many student loans and all of those things. So we're just very excited about this program. We have a deal with the University System of Colorado that we have just signed. We have just signed a deal with the state of California, and we're working on deals with Boston and Chicago.
And it's not just about attracting students, also supporting them, making sure they get to the finish line. Last year, we took a look at the Eagle Achievement Center.
Yes, the Eagle Achievement Center, as we call here on campus, EAC, the Eagle's Nest for Academic Success. Um, that program has been extraordinary. So again, for those who don't know, what I did was I identified essential components to student success and the wraparound services. And I built out on the fourth floor of the university library this state-of-the-art student success center. We have everything in there from our math lab, our writing lab, our career and professional services, academic coaching, academic advising, all of these important parts. When I arrived, Jeff, our retention rate was about 56%. That was in 2019. After we stood up the EAC in 2022, our retention rate right now is at 74%. That is higher than the national average for public institutions, and is higher than the state of Maryland average for public institutions. So in such a short period of time, we've made a tremendous impact on the persistence rate of our students, which ultimately will have a profound impact on their graduation rates.
With more students staying longer on campus, there's a greater need for housing. Tell us what you're doing with the Housing Authority of Baltimore City.
Yeah, so this is twofold. One is we are very excited that we are breaking ground on a new residential facility later this fall, which will bring an additional 350 beds to campus. Again, as I noticed, more students are wanting that Coppin experience. And with that, more students are also requesting to live on campus because that provides you a greater quality overall college experience. But we also have students who have housing challenges beyond campus. And so we worked with the actual Baltimore City team to identify housing for students who are homeless, who may not have stable housing. And so this particular program here, it allows students to receive vouchers for apartments or living space that is free of charge to them, or is subsidized, or I'm sorry, not subsidized, that is based off their income. And so we have placed several Coppin students in living facilities that are far better than where they were prior to this partnership taking place. And so I am very proud of the work that we're doing on campus and off campus. And it just talks about how at Coppin, we're committed to the whole student, whether you live on campus or not, whether you are an actual traditional student or a non-traditional student.
Dr. Anthony Jenkins is leading the Eagles at Coppin State University. Thank you for your time. We appreciate it.
Thank you, and I appreciate you allowing us to come on and talk about the great things at Coppin State.
For more information on HBCU Week, visit mpt.org/HBCU.